And I guide women into a life where they are universally compensated, no job, no hustle. You get paid by your frequency. And in today's topic, we are going to talk about how to make the universe your provider. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Number one is, ladies, you have to reconnect to your feminine essence, meaning you have to stop being so masculine. All right. There's so many feminine energy teachers and coaches out there. I am actually one of them that will teach you how to be more in your feminine, to learn how to surrender, to learn how to have emotional maturity, to learn how to rest, to learn how to slow down, to learn how to be more in your body, to learn how to be more in flow and have money and opportunities and love. Everything just flow to you with ease. All right. Masculine energy is magnetized by feminine energy. All right. That is the thing. When you are in your feminine energy, that is a reciprocal match to masculine energy. Now, if you want the universe to provide for you fully, all right, that provider energy, that giving energy, that doing energy, doing anything that you want, providing anything that you want, giving you any and everything that you want, that doing the most, that is masculine energy. All right. No matter if it's coming from the heavens, coming from the universe, coming from God, no matter if it's coming from the unseen, that is a masculine energy. The structure behind masculine energy is giving, is doing, is providing. All right. And the reciprocal match that will magnetize that every single time, where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to chase. You don't have to work. You don't have to work. All right. That is feminine energy. So reconnect to your feminine energy. The masculine will provide automatically. It just it's a part of the process, and it just goes together. Your life will be more easier. All right. More softer. A woman in her feminine energy, we do not struggle. Everything, we don't chase. Everything flows to us with ease. We attract. We don't chase. All right. What's going to happen is, if you're not in your feminine energy, yes, God is still going to provide for you, but not at the extent where you don't have to do nothing for it. What's going to happen is you're going to actually be that masculine that has to go out and get it done when you don't have to. You don't have to be, as a woman, you don't have to be the one to go out and do it. All right. You can let the masculine energy do it. All right. Rather it's a masculine energy that's physically around you, or masculine energy that's from faith and from trusting, right? Trusting in divine timing, and trusting in the divine father, and trusting the universe in divine timing. Everything just happens for you, right? Okay. So that's the first thing, is you have to find your feminine essence. The next thing is, ladies, so we're still on reconnect to your feminine essence. Feminine energy is all body based. So the frequency that I live on and what I guide women through, we don't work. Okay? You don't have to chase. You don't have to do anything. But all you need to do is be in your feminine essence, meaning you got to be in your body and not so much in your head. When you're too much in your head, that's going to pull you into the doing, right? If you want to live a free life where money is attracted to you, opportunities is attracted to you, love is attracted to you, without you lifting a finger, all you got to do is just be in your body, be in your feminine essence, learn how to rest, learn how to trust. That's all you got to do. Just learn how to trust and just chill. Just chill, because everything is going to always work out for you, right? And you got to create safety in your body. If you don't know how to create safety in your body, because like I said, feminine energy is all body based. So you have to create the safety in your body in order for the universe to come in and really support you fully. But if you're too much in your mind, it's going to pull you into the doing. Your mind is going to pull you into the doing. So create safety through the body. All right. Learn how to create safety through the body. The next thing is, I would say build a relationship with the divine mother. She is the ultimate divine feminine. When I built a relationship with the divine mother, which she is the feminine aspect of God, she opened my heart. All right. You want to walk with the frequency of love. That is the highest frequency. When you walk with the frequency of love, can't nothing be, you're going to get any and everything that you want. You're gonna get any and everything that you want. That is a divine, feminine, nurturing aspect of a woman. No one loves like the woman. No one loves like the woman. That is divine, feminine energy. So when you can operate from the heart space, child, you're going to get any and everything that you want. You're just going to wake up like the goddess and the queen that you are, and everything is just going to be laid out to you. You're going to attract like crazy. You're going to be looking around like, oh my gosh, do I even deserve this? Like, you're just going to be so grateful, and just like miracles every day. It's just going to be your new normal. Any and everything that you want is just going to flow to you. But my heart only got open like that when I was introduced to the divine mother. So if this doesn't resonate with you, just take what resonates and just leave the rest. But if you really want to tap into this frequency of being paid to exist, this frequency of getting paid by your frequency, ask the divine mother to come into your life and show you who she is and activate into your life and show you how to have unconditional love for yourself, this planet, and for others. Really get on that frequency. I'm telling you, anything you want, ladies. Ladies, you don't have to work 13 hours a day when you know that's not right for your soul. You know something is wrong with that. You know working long hours, that's depleting you. You working your butt off. You know something is wrong with that. That is because that's not who you are. A woman in her feminine energy, she doesn't struggle. She doesn't force. She doesn't chase. She attracts. That's our life. Leave it up to the masculine to go do the doing. Rather, it's a masculine physical person here with you or around you, or the masculine giving God, the universe. That giving energy, that's masculine energy. Let that energy do it. Do the figuring it out. All right. So if you want the universe to be your provider, allow the universe to provide for you by being in your feminine receiving. All right. So masculine energy is not attracted to masculine energy. So if you're not allowing masculine energy to fully provide for you, that means you're the one in your masculine energy, that you're the one out there doing and providing and giving. You're doing that. Yes, you're going to get what it is that you want, but at what extent? When you don't have to. God is not asking you to go out there and work till you bleed. That's society is telling you to do that. All the universe wants you to do in order to fully be provided by the universe. If you want the universe to be your provider, all that energy is asking you to do is be in feminine energy. Feminine energy is a reciprocal match to masculine energy. It's a reciprocal match. So when you're in your masculine and that giving is in its masculine, it repels. Therefore, your life will be harder. God will always provide, but at what extent? By you doing the majority of it? Yeah, you're gonna get what is it? You're gonna get what you want eventually, but it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. When all you have to do is be in your feminine energy and just allow everything to come in. But that's where you got to create the safety within your body. Only thing you need to do is create the safety within your body so you can rest and let the masculine energy do what it needs to do. I hope that just made sense. Because I just dropped some gems right there. All right? So the next thing is, ladies, you're going to have to heal your relationship with masculine energy. What is your dominant energy around masculine energy? How do you really feel about masculine energy? Right? So If you have a disdain for masculine energy, that means you don't trust masculine energy, right? So it's gonna that is a blockage. That's not gonna do anything. You're gonna have to heal that. How you feel about men, your deep, darkest feeling around men. Do you feel all men are no good? Do you feel like you can't trust men? Have you been hurt in the past from your father, from your baby daddy, from your ex-husband? Have you had something traumatic happen in your life cause of men? Have you been constantly heartbroken, man after man after man? You're going to have to find it in your heart, in your soul, to release that, because that's going to block you from being received by the masculine energy. If you don't release that, that means you're going to be the one doing everything. If you want the divine masculine God, if you want the universe to do the masculine giving and the masculine providing, but you secretly hate men, it doesn't work like that. You have to clear that energy out so life can flow through you, so life can pour into you, so life can manifest through you, so the universe can provide for you. You got to release whatever this is that you feel around men and your earthly father. You're going to have to forgive the men in your life, and you're going to have to forgive your earthly father for not showing up and being your first knowing or instinctive knowing of, I don't know if I'm butchering that, of how masculine energy is supposed to protect you and provide for you. That's supposed to come from your earthly father. But he was wounded himself. He didn't know no better himself. So you're going to have to forgive that. You're going to have to forgive the men that hurt you. I'm not saying go be their best friend. I'm saying get into a sacred space, write them a letter, do whatever, read it out loud, say I forgive whoever, whatever, say their name and burn it and release it. Say, God, I release this energy. Now from there, once you release the energy, ask God to show you what true masculine provision looks and feels like. And you move from there. Ask God to reparent you in that area so you can fully surrender and trust masculine energy again. You're going to have to trust masculine energy again, because you're not going to fully trust the universe to provide for you when you don't trust men. It's the same energy. It's all masculine energy. That means you're not going to allow the universe to fully provide for you. Men are here to be the support to the woman. When you're in this frequency that I embody, when you're in this frequency that I guide women with, this activation that I'm waking you ladies up to, that you don't have to work, you don't have to hustle, you don't have to chase, you don't have to do anything, but just be in your frequency. Men are going to come. And you're going to have to be okay with that, because there's no distinct between the universe providing and the men that's around you, no matter it's your family, your lover, or your neighbor, providing for you, helping you. You're going to have to learn how to trust masculine energy. And how do you trust masculine energy? In order to get the universe to fully provide for your every need, doing the most for you, you're going to have to release what you feel around masculine energy, because it's the same energy. So you can start attracting better quality, healed masculine energy in your life. So if you don't trust masculine energy, the universe, because that's a masculine structure, giving. You're not going to be able to trust God fully. You're not going to be able to trust the universe fully to come in. It all ties together. As above, so below, Pooh. As above, so below. If you love the divine masculine God, if you want to be fully provided by this masculine energy, this masculine giving, this masculine provision, you're going to have to heal your relationship with men. As above, so below. You can't skip that part. All right, that's number 2. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is, who is your source? Who is your source? There's women all over the world that has passions, that knows their purpose, but they don't do it out of fear. out of fear, out of fear that their passions won't pay their bills, out of fear that they're going to get evicted and they're going to get homeless, and out of fear like how they're going to feed their children and things like that. And I get it. I get it. Right? I get it. But the thing is, that job that you're working 13 hours a day, that you know from your soul you're not supposed to be doing that. Something ain't right with something ain't right with me working these 13 hours a day. You know something ain't right, but you steady keep going there. Why? Because you put that job as your source. You put that relationship, even your husband is not your source. That's why you keep nagging that man every time you get, because you're looking at him as your source. God is your source. That job is not your source. That man is not your source. That business is not your source. Those clients is not your source. It's not your source. Who is your source? Once you realize who your true source is, you're going to open up yourself to infinite provision. There's not only one way you're going to succeed in life. There's not only one way you're going to survive or thrive or live in luxury. You don't have to work hard for that. This system told you that. There's infinite ways that God can provide for you, but you're stuck in one way. Therefore, that way will always be the way. You're not opening up to infinite ways. So once you realize who your true source is, that's when the provision going to start fleshing in. That's when you literally get to just to sit on your pedestal. Right? I had a download when I asked Spirit, but what about, because I know ladies are worried about like their children, they can't leave like a job because they have to feed their family. Spirit gave me a good download. I didn't write it down. I'm so sorry about that. But it was still all around. Where is your faith? Where's your faith at? You know? If you don't think God gonna take care of you and your children, if you think God wants you at a 13-hour job that you hate doing and won't fully provide for you because you choose you don't have true faith and trust in the divine masculine. You're gonna have to at some point take a leap of faith. And you have to realize who your true source is. If you don't wake up to who your true source is, you're going to be working for the rest of your life and you're going to die. Maybe retire the last few years. I don't know how that works. I don't work. How does that work? When do you retire and how much longer you got to live? I don't know. I just know you work all your life. And then what? When you can live now. So, how to make the universe your provider? Number one, you gotta reconnect to your feminine essence. You gotta do it. You gotta stop being so masculine. Masculine energy is repelled by masculine energy. If the universe is going to provide for you, that is a masculine structure. Providing is a masculine structure. But if you're going to meet that masculine giving and providing and doing the most for you with masculine, you being in your masculine, you're going to bump heads. It's not going to be that means you're going to be the one doing it. Your masculine energy is going to be the one doing it, not the universe providing for you. It's you going out your way because you don't know how to not be in masculine energy and just sit down and chill and just trust and create safety within your body. You don't know how to operate from the body and not from the mind, not from the head, you don't know how to detach from situations or outcomes. You don't know how to get out of your head. You don't understand that life doesn't have a meaning to it until you give it one. change the meaning to whatever it is that you got going on, then that situation has to rise up to where you at. But you don't know how to do that because you're not in feminine energy. You don't know how to detach. You don't know how to pull your energy back. You don't know how to sit back and not do nothing and still receive everything. You don't know how to do that. So you got to reconnect to your feminine essence, right? Also, build a relationship with the Divine Mother. I'm telling you, that changed my life. When I was introduced to the Divine Mother, all you got to do is just ask the Divine Mother to show you who she is and come activate into your life. She's going to open up your heart. She is the ultimate divine feminine. She is the divine feminine. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not here to convince nobody. All right. The next one is you need to understand who is your source. Okay? There's infinite provision for you. There's infinite provision for you. That job is not your source, and that relationship is not your source. Your hometown, like, get from over there. If it's meant for you to leave from over there. Start taking a leap of faith to understand who your source is. If you don't operate from who your true source is, with infinite provision, you will fully be provided for. But you just gotta let go of that. That 9 to 5 is not your source. If you know your soul is crying to you every day, you know something in your body is like, this isn't right, then baby, it's not. It's time for you to go. Build that strong relationship with God. All right? Heal your relationship with masculine energy. That's also going to build your stronger relationship with the divine masculine God. When you heal your relationship with the men around you, that also is going to build your strong connection with the divine Father as well. And you're going to be treated like a royal daughter. I live this. This is how I live. And I've been living it a few years now. And I don't work. I don't do nothing. And I'm fully provided for anything I want. Free houses, free cars. Money just appears in my bank account. Abundance literally just knocks on my door. I'm getting free washing machines and dryers. Someone literally knocked on my door and gave me a free washing machine and dryer. And I needed one. I needed one. Full blown, you know. This is my second house that I live in that I don't pay rent, and I didn't pay anything to move in. I don't pay bills. I pay little bills. Like I pay my YouTube bill. I pay my phone bill. I pay my ChatGPT bill. I don't pay no heavy bills. I ain't paid heavy bills in years. And I don't have not one paycheck. God is my provider. All I do is rest, and all I do is I focus on my internal world. I focus on my energy. I focus on my frequency. God does all of everything else around. All God wants me to do is just focus on me. Create safety in my body so God can take care of me. And I'm fully taken care of. And this is what I guide women with. Living a life where they are universally compensated. You get paid by your frequency. No job, no hustle. Just your frequency, Pooh. That's it. If this landed for you, and if you resonate with this, and if you would like for me to coach you, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment section and join my community. It's a $27 a month. That's it. $27 a month. And this is what I guide women with. If you want to go deeper, all right? If you want money, love, opportunities to chase you, and all you got to do is just sit back, and it's all going to come to you, get into my community. $27 a month, Pooh. That's it. If you're not ready to pay the $27 a month, I also do have a free community, which is the Feminine Glow Walk Club. Now, there we do move our bodies, which we have a challenge right now. The biggest transformation the biggest transformation, visible transformation on their bodies, win $250 at the end of the month. So we do have paid challenges. We do learn about feminine energy there. We do talk about topics and everything, but the trajectory is it's a sisterhood. It's a community of women coming together, gathering, and we do move our bodies. We do eat with intention. We do connect to nature and everything like that. So if you want to be in alignment with me that way, go ahead and come into my free community. The only thing I ask with the free community is if you ladies engage. Please, it's no lurking. In order to be in alignment with me, if you know anything about alignment, you hang around 5 millionaires, you become number 6. If you want to align with my energy, meaning when I rise, when I expand, when I go to my next level, how I'm receiving with ease, you'll start receiving with ease. That's what alignment does. The only thing I'm asking you is please engage. The community is free. The only thing I ask for you to do is engage with the rest of the women so we can really create something beautiful. All right? So that's the option if you don't want to pay the $27. Also, click the link in my comment section. I will have the link out for that as shortly as soon as I hang this up. I'll see y'all in the next one.